here's our part 2. So you already rechecked your resume, right? Made sure you did all your tweaks and changes and had a photo. You took the photo out, right? So what are you going to do? Okay, so now they call you and you have been invited. Either a phone interview or in-person interviews. So how to impress the employer? Make sure that you research the company. Make sure that this is a company, first and foremost, that you would like to work for. What is their mission? What's the value? Google them. Make sure that you know what's going on. Is this a company you do want to work for? I get it. You don't just want a job, right? You want a career. So, and you want to work for an organization that respects you and that you fit. Culture fit is so important. I can't stress this enough. Unfortunately, coming in new, sometimes we come in with these ideas of what the organization is about, and then we wake up and it's to a rude awakening that it's not exactly what we wish it was, right? You really have to rethink. Do I want to work for this organization? Do they stand for my principles? Not all companies are going to be ideal for you to. So don't waste your time applying to an organization that you don't agree with their mission or their values. Just don't. Now you're in, and now you've been invited. You're going in for your in-person interview. So what I realize, and the candidates that are successful, they can convey what they can bring to the organization, but they also have this enthusiasm, how they want to make changes for your organization. So employers feeling really great about bringing you in. Like, this person's going to be a perfect fit. Their energy. How many times I've gotten feedbacks from professionals. So all my people out there, please. I get it. If you are super underqualified and you never did a particular position, please don't apply for it. Do not do that. It's a waste of time. You're wasting your time and you're wasting the employer's time. Remember, someone has to look at the resumes. I know that there's companies that have AI, but I can speak for myself. I am looking at every resume, and there's a lot of companies out there that are doing the same, because we do want to have that human touch. We do want to make sure that we bring the right person in. We don't want to waste their time, or we don't want to waste our own time, because it's very time consuming. So, once again, forgive me, I go on a lot of tangents, so bear with me. Getting back to the interview, you've been invited, you're going in person. Remember, do your research. Did you look the salary up? Did you look the salary range? What are they looking for? Is there any flexibility? Nowadays, a lot of organizations are bringing people back. Well, are they still permitting hybrid? Is that something that you're looking for? What exactly are you looking for? I hear this a lot, work-life balance. What is that work-life balance for you? Because everybody's different. I know people that they're like, I'm good being in the office 5 days a week. There are people that, they work hybrid 2 days. Hey, I think as employers, we got to be more flexible. I get it, bringing people back into the office. And I don't mean it as bring them in so we can watch them. No. There is a collaboration that's important in person. You get, you're having conversations, realize, maybe we need a meeting on this particular subject, whatever that may be, right? So now you're being asked the pertinent questions. Be prepared to be asked behavioral questions. What are you bringing to the organization? Give examples. Bring specific examples and make it human. Make a story. Reel them in with a story. That is so great. Stories are fabulous. I'm a storyteller. I love to tell stories. And I don't mean fake stories. I mean true stories, okay? So I'm not telling you to make up a story because it has to flow. If it doesn't flow, people are going to be able to tell that, you're either making it up or it's a straight up lie, right? So I'm being truthful. You go for the interview, you ask the pertinent questions, and towards the end, the interview is about to end. And now they're going to ask you, do you have any questions for me? Coming close. Coming closer. For God's sake, be prepared. have questions. Do not, and I repeat, please, do not say, I'm good, I don't have any questions. So, some employers may still kind of like, I still like that person. Okay, I was a little disappointed they didn't have any questions, but for the most part, 99% will pass on you. The mere fact that you didn't have any questions, did you not research the company? If this is a company I'm about to work for, don't I have questions? Don't I have questions about the culture? Don't I have questions of what are the expectations in my first 90 days? Should have all of, don't had one person one time come with 50, I kid you not, 15 questions. And I don't mean little simple questions. I mean in-depth questions. We had to scale it back a little bit. So I get it, people have questions. Minimum 3 to 4. Don't go over that. Come on. It just becomes a little obnoxious at that point. You're just trying a little bit too hard. But conclusion is, I'm believing that this helps somebody. I don't care if I had to tell you that you were wonderfully made, that there's a purpose. I don't care if you've been unemployed for a year, 2 years, 3 years, or you're underemployed. You're somewhere that you're overqualified, and that's okay. But don't sell yourself short. Just trust God and know that God got you. But here's the thing. We're quick on saying, where's God when we need him? Where's our faith? If we have faith like mustard seed, like a mustard seed. But this is the problem, that we always want to blame God for all the good, bad, and ugly. And many times we don't blame him for the good. We blame him for the bad. But here's the thing. We make choices. We have free will, people. Free will. God has only our best interests at heart. Our best interests. He wants us to succeed. But when we self-doubt, and this is what I tell, and my kids can testify to this, and I know I get on their nerves, and I don't care. And I will do this with my colleagues and stuff. Be careful what comes out of your mouth. What we say. Our brains will absorb it. Our spirit will absorb it. And if you say you're a loser, guess what? You become a loser. I hate the word stupid. And I've heard people call themselves stupid. And I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't you ever call yourself stupid. You're not stupid. Are we human? Do we make mistakes? Absolutely. And you own it. And you apologize if you offended somebody. Whatever that may be. But don't ever belittle yourself, or someone told you something as a kid and you just grew up with it and you're still calling yourself that. No, you're wonderfully made. I am claiming a good new job for you. You are blessed and highly favored. Follow me. Write a comment below. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have been sick and maybe need to go on a family medical leave, and what's the process. If those are questions you have, put it down. Write it below. Subscribe to my channel. Ask the questions, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Once again, I will reiterate, make sure they're professional. If they're not professional, I will block you. So if you're in HR, if you are a Christian, or if you are an entrepreneur, make sure you follow me, because I am all three. I am all three. And lastly, I will show you one of my new glasses that I just, look at this. And this is actually resilience. I love it. I love it. It's cute. It is so nice. Look, glass. So wonderfully made, like you. So go onto my website. You know my website. You will see it on my banners. Follow me. This is the time, Christmas presents, co-workers presents, you may want to buy yourself a present. Support small businesses. I am big on being an entrepreneur. I love what I do. I love designing, and I've mentioned it in other videos. I love working with people, but I'm also a creative person. So it's so funny. I didn't have to choose one or the other. For a long time, obviously, I've been in HR for over 30 years, but I started my career